Yeah, so good night, everyone. Good night, good night, good night. We're live streaming properly for the first time, hopefully. Hope you're hearing me well. Um, this is supposed to be the FIFA World Cup quiz live stream. If you are hearing me, if you're on, just type in the chat that you're hearing me well and that you're seeing the screen. I will wait a little bit to see some responses. So I'm here. So it's the World Cup quiz. It's a few questions just to see how well you know the World Cup in years gone by and even the present one. And give your predictions for this one. Who will be the 2026 winner of the FIFA World Cup? Good question, isn't it? Yes. So, all right. So type in the chats. Welcome, everyone. Please keep in mind that in order for you to type in the chat, you have to subscribe to the channel. And after subscribing, you have to wait about 5 minutes in order to actually type in the chat. So, just a reminder to type in the chat, you have to be a subscriber to the channel. And after subscribing, wait about 5 minutes, they can start sending the messages. So, sending my first message. This is a reminder. Right. And wait 5 minutes. Right, so this 5 minute delay after subscribing before you can type in the chat is basically to the system and the system alone. Not only that, just in case there's a flood of subscribers, it will overwhelm the system. So the standard practice, standard operating procedures. So let's see here now. So we're live, we're live, we're live. So we're live, we're live, we're live. So we're live, we're live, we're live. Oh, turn on this one here. All right, so I'm just checking on the stream itself. Just see what's going on here. Okay, so one person watching so far. So we're just waiting for more people to come on. And I know it's a bit late in the night for this stream, but because of some factors beyond my control, I wasn't able to schedule an earlier time. If I try to do it during the day, there would be some conflicting times. So I'll just try it in the night to see what happens. I know persons living in different parts of the world, different time zones. It will be maybe either morning or midday or afternoon or late evening in some parts of the world. Hoping that some of those people can come on at some point. So just waiting to see. Waiting to see. What's it to see? Waiting to see. Okay. But like I said, this is just a World Cup quiz. Just to see how well you know the World Cup, past, present, not necessarily the future, but at least, you know, if you're familiar with some of the players and teams and clubs and other things like that. So, so waiting to see here now. See just one person watching. Like I say, I know it's late. So let's give some other people some time to come on and join the stream. Sorry. Yeah, so basically there are about I think 50 odd questions to this quiz. Um let me move this one here. Yeah. So there's any feedback. So yes, so there are about 50 odd questions. I really do apologize for having it this late. If within the next 30 minutes we don't get several more persons on, I'm going to call it off and then hopefully before the World Cup ends on the 19th of July, which is just what today is the 8th, that's 11 days time. Yes, then I'll have to reschedule this live stream. So wait and see how many more people come on and participate. All right. So now, okay, so I'm seeing that two persons are watching now. Welcome, whoever this other person is. Just a reminder that in order for you to participate in the stream, at least to type in the chat, you have to be a subscriber. If you're not yet subscribed, don't worry, you can subscribe now and then wait 5 minutes before you can start typing in the chat. All right, so I want to get this rolling, man. I want to get this ball rolling. What I will do, I'll just advance the first question. At least, so at least when others come on, they'll be able to see what the first question is and start guessing what the answer would be. You can keep track of your score. There's no prize, but at least you'll see how well you know your FIFA. All right. Right. So, right. Yeah. So, like I said, it's just about 50 odd questions. You know, just to see how well you are familiar with the World Cup. There's some questions. I mean, like certain year, certain teams won, most goals scored, red cards, yellow cards, stuff like that. Just to see how well you do know the World Cup. And of course, in the end, share your predictions as to which teams you feel will be going to the finals and which of those two teams will win. Or which team will win overall, even if you're not sure which team your team of choice is going to play. So that's basically how it is. They're in the football season, so I thought this live would be very interesting. So for all those who come on and chat, you can even start by stating which country you are from and state your favorite team. A lot of underdog teams have unfortunately gone home. And some big name teams, I mean, Brazil, who would have thought Brazil would go home? Germany, and some of the top guns. I mean, Argentina almost got knocked out. They got the shock of their life. So it's been a very interesting World Cup, very fun, and I mean, some interesting inconsistencies with the refereeing and so on. But such is life. Right, so we'll just want to look at yeah. So we're just looking at this question: which country won the very first FIFA World Cup in 1930? Was it A Brazil, B Uruguay, or C Argentina? So once you subscribe and you're able to participate in the chat, just type in your answer. Looking forward to see eh, what you say. All right. So in a few minutes, more people to come and participate in this quiz. I mean, yes, you know that this knowledge based channel is about historical facts and so on, other interesting challenges, etc. But just to be a bit different, since this is football season, I mean, it's still facts, it's still interesting facts nonetheless, that we are talking football facts, not necessarily, and it's history also, historical facts. So it is still within the ambit of what the channel is focused on. So we're not straying like that. It's just that football is now the center of interest with regards to what is being published. So, as you've seen over the past few weeks, the shorts are, for the most part, asking to identify the famous footballers. The pictures are provided, and they give them 10 seconds to figure out who the famous footballer is, and then the name comes up after. So it's been quite interesting. I must say, I'm a bit disappointed in the level of interaction. I was hoping that the fact that football time, yes, I know you're not used to this channel talking about football, right? But I mean, come on, in the same vein, interaction could be better. And I mean, in the comments, people could just leave comments in terms of who they think the footballers are. That would have been nice if we had more of those responses, but unfortunately, on to my count, I think when I checked last, there's only one person actually replied, provided an answer. One person. And I mean, we are like, this is what, is it 20 odd? Let me not talk foolishness. Let me check something. I think one 20 odd. Yes, 24. So we're at number 24. Who is this famous footballer number 24? And thus far, just one person has responded to one of these. So, I mean, what to do? What to do? All right, so we're still down to two person watching now. And like I said, I do apologize that it's this late in the night. I know a lot of people are tired, gone to bed. But I know people from different time zones are new to at this time of night. Because I'm GMT -5. Yes, and there are persons who are in the time zone. So I know a few should be able to come on and, you know, participate in this live stream. But it is what it is. And like I said, if we don't get a certain amount of viewers by half hour of starting this live stream, then I'll just end it and then we schedule it for a time in the day, schedule it for a time in the day when I know more persons will be up. Now, generally, I know like between 6 and 8 in the mornings, that's when the channel traffic does increase. But that time for live is not possible for me. But like I said, I'll try if within half hour of starting the stream we don't have um, a good amount of persons watching, then I'll just have to end it and then reschedule it for another time. But I mean, I think it should be a very interesting, set of. It's a very interesting set of questions. And I mean, it's football time now. Today there were no matches played today. No live matches, right? So it's a rest here, so I don't think people will be as tired. According to the schedule, France is supposed to play Morocco tomorrow. At the Boston Stadium in Boston. So you see how well France performs. You see how well they perform. That's Morocco. Very interesting. It should be a very interesting match. Sometimes people ask me which team is my favorite team, but I'm being very truthful in saying I'm more of a wagonist. That is to say, whichever team wins is my team. Yeah, I'm not into this crying over who lost and all that. I don't think it's worth it. That's just my opinion. I mean, everybody is entitled to their opinion, so I'm not beating anybody for their opinion. If you want to jump into the river after your favorite team wins, bawling and crying, then that's your business. But I can't bother. Yes, I just enjoy the matches. Some are boring. A few have been interesting, but that's just me. I really don't have a favorite team per se. So at least if I had a favorite team and it fell out of the competition, then I wouldn't be crying. All right, so we've gone 18 minutes into the stream. We only have two persons watching so far still. So in the next 12 minutes or so, we'll get a few more viewers to make this stream a little more lively. Then, like I said, I'm going to end it, and then what I'll do, or reschedule it for another time. And once more, like I said, I'm apologizing for it being this late in the night, which is the only time I had to do it. It should have been last week, the fourth one, Independence, right? The Independence weekend last week, the 4th, should have been at 11 a.m. But then that didn't work out for reasons beyond my control. And I know that tonight I'd be able to do it. But like I said, I know most persons are off to bed. Off to bed. So what I was hoping those who are within the morning to evening to early night time zones would have been up and about. Most people, I don't know. I think what happens too, even though it was advertised for this time, most people really don't check their emails and their phones until in the early morning or the lunchtime or late evening. And I don't normally post this time of night either, so people wouldn't really be expecting anything to be coming up now. But that's the case, that's the case, that's the case. So I'll just talk a little bit about the channel and until we see what happens as we go along. So thus far we have 129 subscribers. Within the past 2 months, subscriber count had jumped exponentially. We had less than 100 um, 4 weeks ago or thereabout, and then started picking up momentum at one point and slow down. The highest it has gone so far in terms of subscribers was 131, which was yesterday or the day before, and then it went back down to 129. We know that the whole subscription thing will fluctuate because of um, Google and everything, but right now our goal is to reach a 500 mark, yeah, 500 mark, and then the 1,000 mark, and then we build from there. So what would be nice, um, if persons do comment on the shorts, they do comment on some of the shorts, not all of them. Um, but not much comments do come in, more likes than comments for the most part. So what I'm gonna run um, one of these days is a short asking person to post in the comment area what type of shorts they like seeing. Um, that way, you know, I post what you want to see. And then I follow trends for the most part in what I post. Okay, so we're down to one now, so the other person has left. Alright, so 8 minutes to go, and then we're off, and then reschedule. Yeah, so like I was saying, with the channel here, quite interesting. The most popular shorts is the one about David Copperfield making the Statue of Liberty disappear some years back. That is the most watched short, and it's quite interesting. I think it's got about 7,000, nearly 8,000 views since it was posted some months back. So that is our top performing, short. And let me see here. Yes, top performing short. And you know, some of the new ones are performing well too. Okay, so like I said, we're down to one person. Um, okay. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. All right. So yeah. So right about now, just to let you know that because you know some persons will come and watch this after. You can get our merch on. Yes, we have knowledge based merch at a website called coolwavedesigns.com. Right. So when you go to let's go again. When you go to coolwavedesigns.com, you can search for knowledge based YouTube channel merch or knowledge based YouTube merch, and it will show you all the merch that are available. There are over 200 odd products that you can get with our logo on it. I'm going to put out an ad soon that um, will speak about that. Yes, you can get many different things. Many different things. You can get t-shirts for men and women, hoodies, polo shirts, tank tops, caps, accessories, bags, aprons, buttons, stickers, magnets, mugs, you name it. And interestingly too, if you are someone who likes to get your own stuff printed on any of these products, then you can also do it from coolwavedesigns.com. Once you go to the main page of the site, once you go to the main page of the site and you scroll down a little bit, you're going to see create your own thing. And the instructions are there. Choose one among hundreds of products, then add text and photos of your choice as a position and the size you're liking. Make yourself or your favorite people happy with a gift. So after you create this thing that you want, whether it's a picture on a mug or text on a shirt or something, then you can either keep it for yourself or give it as a gift. So when you go there, you just click start designing now and follow the prompts. Right, so yeah, so our merch, like I said, are available on coolwavedesigns.com. And just when you go to that site, just search for knowledge-based YouTube channel merch, and you'll see all those items. And if you go to our channel, right, and in the header, just below the name and the logo and the motto, here you see more, you'll see the link there. The first link at the top of the site. So you click that link, it carries you straight to Cool Wave Designs, and you can purchase our merch. Yeah, so just one person watching now. Like I said, I know it's late, and I do apologize. I'm gonna reschedule this. Hopefully, we get more viewers when I do it during like an early hour, maybe in the morning or so. So 3 minutes to go. I don't think we're gonna get much more people on. So I'm gonna type here. I'm gonna reschedule this just in case. Okay, so this live stream will be rescheduled for earlier time during the day, seeing that okay. So I think the comment section will be active even after the stream is finished. So you can comment if you would like to see this live stream done again at an earlier time. In the comments section, you could also state the time you would prefer for it. Not necessarily the day, but the time. 11 o'clock in the morning, 10 in the morning, whatever, and I'll try to work around getting it done earlier. So at least that way, I know more persons will be on. All right. Um, yes. So until that time, just keep in mind this first question: which country won the very first FIFA World Cup in 1930? Was it Brazil, Uruguay, Argentina? At least you'll see in the first question, so you can go and look up the answer. So when the live stream comes back, you can just jump on and give the answer. And just please remember, you have to be subscribed in order to participate in the live chat. So subscribe is not hard. Just click that subscribe button, and boom, you're subscribed. And then just wait 5 minutes. If you do it during the live stream, if you subscribe during the live stream, you have to wait 5 minutes after subscribing to participate in the chat. So I'm urging you that you subscribe before the live so you can just jump on and start chatting same time. Okay, so I thank two persons who were on earlier. Um, I'm assuming those are just passers by. But like I said, the streamer will be rescheduled for another time. Hopefully, well, it has to be during either early morning or the evening, depending on what happens. But like I said, at the end of the stream, the comment section should be open, where you can state your preferred time. So that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay, so the stream comes to an end now. So once again, thank you very much and have a good night until next time. I look out for the um the next live, the same one here. We'll be done again. Look out for when it's gonna come. So sayonara.